There's a silent epidemic running through modern life. People are functioning, but they're not living. You wake up, brush your teeth, scroll your phone, go to work, make small talk, pay bills, maybe binge some TV, go to sleep, and repeat. You keep checking things off your to-do list, attending meetings, replying to texts, and following the routine. And the world applauds you for being responsible. But deep down, there's a hollowness, a voice asking, is this it? You see, society teaches you to prioritize performance over presence, productivity over purpose. We're conditioned to stay busy, as if being constantly in motion means we're on the right path. But motion without meaning is just noise. Just because you're getting through the day doesn't mean you're actually experiencing life. There's a difference between being alive and truly living. Living isn't about simply existing within a body that breathes. It's about waking up with a sense of intention. It's about curiosity, emotion, risk, and passion. You should be feeling deeply, thinking critically, connecting authentically, not just going through the motions. How many days have passed where you didn't pause, even once, to feel something real? How many moments slipped by while your mind was elsewhere? You weren't born to live in survival mode, and yet, many people spend their entire lives stuck in it. Reacting instead of creating, enduring instead of evolving. Living means breaking out of that trance. It means paying attention to your thoughts, your choices, your environment, and your potential. It means seeing each day not as something to get through, but as an opportunity to get closer to your truth. When you start measuring life, not by how much you did, but by how much you felt, grew, or discovered, that's when things start to shift. That's when real living begins. Most people haven't gotten there yet. They exist in loops, caught between habits and distractions. That's the trap. Comfort doesn't help you grow, it keeps you small. And the truth is, everything you want, growth, passion, transformation, fulfillment, lives outside of that comfort zone. People often mistake stability for success, thinking that just because they've eliminated uncertainty, they've won at life. But safety can be deceptive. It can lull you into stagnation, into settling. Comfort convinces you that where you are is good enough, even when a part of you knows that you're capable of so much more. That silent knowing that you're meant for something greater never truly dies. It just gets buried under layers of fear, routine, and excuses. Your comfort zone is built from patterns that once served you, but now limit you. It's made up of thoughts like, I can't, I'm not ready, what if I fail? These aren't facts, they're defense mechanisms. They protect your ego, but they also block your evolution. You cannot become your future self while clinging to the behaviors and beliefs of your past self. The problem is, the longer you live in comfort, the more you forget what you're capable of. You stop taking risks. You stop being curious. You stop challenging your boundaries. And slowly, your dreams fade, not because they weren't possible, but because they were never pursued. Every major breakthrough in life requires stepping into discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in still water. It comes when you feel the fear and do it anyway. It comes when you face rejection, uncertainty, criticism, and push forward regardless. That stretch, that unfamiliar tension, that's the birthplace of your next level. Comfort zones may offer peace, but only temporary peace. Over time, they breed frustration, restlessness, and regret. Because deep inside, you know you were made for more than routine. You weren't built to be confined. You were built to be tested, to be. We live in a world that thrives on your distraction. Your attention has become the most valuable currency, and everything around you is trying to steal it. Social media, endless notifications, entertainment, gossip, short-term thrills, they all compete for your mind. And little by little, you give it away, one scroll, one click, one mindless minute at a time. But what you don't realize is that every moment you spend distracted is a moment you lose from your real life. Distraction doesn't just waste time. It erodes your clarity, your creativity, and your connection to self. It numbs the discomfort you're meant to feel, the kind that pushes you to grow, to think deeper, to change. When you distract yourself from boredom, you silence your imagination. When you distract yourself from pain, you miss the lesson within it. When you distract yourself from silence, you avoid the truth that silence reveals. This addiction to distraction keeps you busy but unfulfilled, connected but shallow, informed but directionless. You start your day with a feed full of other people's lives and opinions, and you never even ask yourself how you truly feel. You're being entertained, stimulated, flooded with input. But what about your own output? When was the last time you created something instead of consuming? Distraction masks itself as rest, but it doesn't renew you. It drains you. You close the app, finish the show, or scroll for hours, and you still feel tired, uninspired, stuck. That's because distraction offers escape, not elevation. It gives you a break from your reality, but it never helps you build a better one. The more distracted you are, the less self-aware you become. You lose track of your thoughts, your goals, your values. You get so caught up in reacting to everything that you forget to act with purpose. And eventually, you forget who you are beneath all the noise. Reclaiming your attention is the first step toward reclaiming your power. Because where your attention goes, your life goes. If your attention is scattered, your energy will be too. And when your energy is divided, your potential is diluted. Distraction might feel harmless. Fear is the invisible wall standing between the life you're living and the life you're meant to live. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It tells you to wait. It tells you you're not ready. It convinces you that if you try, you'll fail. And if you fail, you'll fall apart. So instead of stepping forward, you stay still. Instead of risking, you retreat. And over time, fear becomes a habit, a prison without walls. You don't need bars to be trapped. Just fear convincing you to never step beyond the familiar. Most people don't live small lives because they lack talent, intelligence, or opportunity. They live small lives because fear told them they had to. Fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish, fear of failing, fear of success, fear of starting over, fear of being seen, fear of being misunderstood. These fears don't need to be shouted to stop you. They work in silence. You carry them like weight, often without even realizing it. But here's what fear doesn't want you to know. It's not there to stop you. It's there to signal you. It marks the edge of your comfort zone, the boundary of your current self. Fear shows up when you're getting close to the unknown, when you're approaching something powerful. If you weren't close to something meaningful, fear wouldn't even be in the room. Fear isn't a dead end, it's a doorway. Most people never walk through it. They stand outside, watching others live, convinced they're not enough, not ready, not worthy. And so they wait. They wait for a perfect time, a perfect plan, a perfect version of themselves that may never come. What they don't realize is that waiting is a slow surrender. It's how dreams wither, quietly, in the shadow of hesitation. Life doesn't wait for you to stop being afraid. Opportunities don't come with guarantees. Growth never comes without risk. Fear may never fully go away, but that's not the goal. The goal is to stop letting it decide, to stop handing over your choices, your voice, your future to a feeling that only has as much power as you give it. Because the life you want, the one that excites you, terrifies you, challenges you, is always just beyond fear's edge. You can't avoid fear and still find purpose is not just a nice idea. It is the heartbeat of a meaningful life. Without it, you drift. You may stay busy, accomplish tasks, meet expectations, and even accumulate things. But deep inside, there's an aching emptiness that no amount of productivity or praise can ever fill. Because humans weren't designed just to survive. We were designed to live with intention. And intention begins with purpose. Purpose is what gives way to your actions, clarity to your direction, and fuel to your spirit. It's the reason behind the hustle, the why, behind the goals, the meaning behind the grind. Without that why, your energy becomes scattered, your focus becomes fragile, you become easily discouraged, easily swayed, and easily lost. Because without a deeper reason, everything starts to feel like a chore, even the things that once excited you. Too often, people chase paths that were never theirs to begin with. They inherit dreams from society, their parents, or the expectations of others. They climb ladders only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. They fill their lives with achievement, but feel hollow at the top. That's the danger of living without purpose. You can become wildly successful at the wrong things, and success without meaning is just another form of quiet suffering. Purpose isn't something that just lands in your lap one day. It's something you discover through experience, through reflection, through listening to what pulls at your soul. It's often found in the things that break your heart, in the challenges you've overcome, or in the moments when you feel most alive. It doesn't have to be grand or flashy. It just has to be true to who you are at your core. And when you begin to live in alignment with that truth, everything changes. You stop waking up dreading the day ahead. You stop comparing your journey to others. You start choosing actions that feed your spirit instead of just your status. You move with confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you know what matters to you. Purpose gives you resilience in failure, humility in success, and direction in chaos. It reminds you that your life is not just a series of random events, but a mission, a message. No one is going to come and shake you by the shoulders. No one is coming to rescue you from your comfort, your excuses, or your indecision. And that's the hard truth. Awakening is your responsibility. It's not your parents' job. It's not your partner's job. It's not society's job. It's yours. You must be the one to recognize that you've been asleep, moving, working, talking, but without depth, without direction, without awareness. Most people live their entire lives lulled into a sleepwalk by distractions, false priorities, and the pursuit of things that don't matter. They wait for a sign, a moment of clarity, a magical spark to force them into change. But waiting only delays the inevitable, because change doesn't happen when you're ready. It happens when you decide you're done sleeping through your own life. Waking up means becoming brutally honest with yourself. It means questioning your routines, examining your beliefs, and facing the parts of you that you've been avoiding. It's not comfortable. It's not convenient, but it is necessary, because the life you crave, one of clarity, fulfillment, power, and peace, only begins when you rise out of the fog of unconscious living. You must start asking yourself the hard questions. Am I doing what I love, or just what I know? Am I creating the life I want, or repeating the one I was handed? Am I truly present in my own existence, or just passing through time hoping things will somehow change on their own? These questions are your alarm clock. They don't always give answers right away, but they pull you into consciousness. And from consciousness, everything else begins. Waking yourself up also means becoming aware of your patterns, the habits that keep you stuck, the people who drain your energy, the thoughts that sabotage your self-worth. You can't fix what you won't face. Awareness is the first revolution. When you stop numbing yourself with distractions or blaming the world for your stagnation, you take back your power. You start to see that you've had the keys all along, not to someone else's version of success, but to your own liberation. No one can want this more than you. No one can walk your path for you. You have to decide on an ordinary day, in an ordinary moment, that you're no longer okay with living half asleep. You have to make the choice to open your eyes, take responsibility, and step fully into the life that's been waiting for you all along. Because once you wake yourself up,